You're the one that comes next. You're the one that they killed all the babies for and tried to stop them from being who they were supposed to be, like Moses. You're the one that King Pharaoh is terrified of. And modern day King Pharaoh, I don't care if it's a boss, I don't care if it's an ex-lover, I don't care if it's a building, your name carries weight. Your name is very weighty. A blue jay feather. Your name carries weight. And they're afraid of your birth, but you were already birthed. You just blended in with the crowd because your family had to protect somebody like you. So they changed who you are and who you're supposed to be. So you've been living lesser for a very long time. You've been living a normal life, but people have been bullying you throughout your life, whether it's work, whether it's at school, whether it's just relationships, and you didn't know that you were you. But God has been speaking to you late in the midnight hour. God has been building you up and giving you strength. And he's been telling you some wild ideas. And you've been dreaming these huge dreams. And you're like, me? Somebody like me? And God is saying, I'm doing this because it's your birthright. It's your birthright. For a time, Moses had to be hid amongst the enemies and to be raised by the enemies until it was time for God to lead him to where he's supposed to be. He was a slave freer. He was setting the captives free. He was Moses. He had to be hidden amongst his enemies. And you're wondering why you're being bullied at that charter school or at that private school or wherever you might be. And you're like, I just don't fit in here. I just don't fit in here. It's not like I'm being raised wrong. It's just that I just don't fit here. I don't know what it is. And God is saying, I had to hide you. And I had to hide you in the enemy's territory. Even if you're working and you're minding your business and you're working your behind off, but every day that boss and that little team of people, they just can't stand you. They can't stand the ground you walk on. And you like, I'm trying to keep my head down because you're hiding in plain sight in enemy's territory. But God is about to uproot you. He's about to uproot you from the very place that you know and you call home. And God is moving people around. God is about to send in your help. And they're about to give you some core memories of who you are and whose you are. You have greatness in your DNA, baby. You have greatness running through your veins, baby. You are a king's kid. You have a kingdom inheritance. And you had to be dumbed down for a little while. You had to hide in plain sight for a little while because they wanted your head. But God is saying, I am putting you back in position. It is time now. Remember who you are. Yeah.